So for this video, I'm going to configure switch and router, and this is the router and the switch and some cables. Then now I will going to configure it on the computer using console keyboard. So on this video, I'm I'm not able to speak louder because the room was crowded and there's too many voice, and I'm not able to talk a lot because I think my camera won't hear everything that I'm saying earlier on the Cisco Lab because it's very crowded. So so these are the things that we needed to to um, to build a simple network. This is the physical configuration that we've done earlier. And as we can see, there's two wires that I'm using. The blue one is the console cable, which is to help me, which is to let me configure the switch and the router. And the white cable is the UTP cable, or untwisted pair, what you call it, untwisted pair cable. And as we can see, two the black the black the black one is the switch and the silver one is the router. And as we can see, there are different ports. That there are port for console cable and the switch, and also the router. There are ports for console cable, for the UTP cable, and other cables that we can plug on the router or switch. So in this part of the video, I'm doing some configuration on the on the security of the intermediate devices, like um like router and switch. And basically, I'm just putting passwords to console, passwords to when opening it remotely, and yeah, and I put also an IP address for the switch. And also I've changed the host name, and I put a banner message so that anyone that will open the CLI, it will the banner MOT the banner will pop up, and they will see what's the message of that banner. And also I think I showed to the video the running configuration that I've configured. And I and because of there's so many people on inside the room, I chosen to make a voiceover on this video so that my viewers will able to hear me hear me clearly and understand what I'm doing there. So basically, I'm just configuring some things inside the CLI using Qt, using the application Qt. By that application, I will able to configure the switch and also the router. And there's no there's not too many configuration that I've done on the switch. And I think all of my configuration was correct because I've tried to close the Qt and reopen it again. Then I can now after I close and open the CLI, I can able to type the password, my the password that I've set, and also when I check the running configuration, it's still there. But I didn't save the whole configuration because uh so that the save the previous save configuration will not be overwritten. And I think that's all for the switch, for the configuration for the switch. And let's go to the to my configuration to the router. So in configuring the router, we just simply done what we've done earlier. Open PuTTY and just click serial, connect the console cable to the console port of the router, and here we go. We are now able to configure the basic configuration that we can do on the router, like putting a password on every console and on a remote connection in AUX, and configuring the host name as well. Also putting a banner MOTD so that the message will appear when someone opened the CLI of the router. And then we can also put IP addresses on the interfaces of the router, such as gigabit Ethernet, like that, and fast Ethernet, and so on and so forth. So we need to configure these intermediary devices so that they were not immune, but they can avoid we can avoid the to be hacked. So because we know that if someone opened the configuration by SSH or telnet, our intermediary devices can get hacked. So we should avoid to do that. So as long as possible, we are able to create a password and secure those passwords so that we're not able to be hacked. And after this router, we are going to test we if there's a connectivity on our small network on our physical configuration. And also I checked the running configuration and it's all correct. I've done what I need to put in there, and that's all for this router. So on this part of the video, as you can see on the title of it, it is the part that I've checked the network's connectivity. And first I opened the command line, the command prompt, then I type ipconfig all so that I can see the IP address, and also the IP address of other computer. Then I I ping the other IP address, and the result is I've got a reply from the other computer, and that's all. My configuration of IP address was correct, and that's all for this video. And I hope you learned something from me, and I hope you understand something new. And thank you for watching, and thank you for enjoying watching my video.
Photo. No. Okay.